Hello, folks. It's Beverly once again. Right, cracking on from the last video. I'm going to get the next section done, which will be converting that. Okay. No. Ow. Uh, converting those rods, plates, etc. into, well, the rods into some of those rods into screws. And that's about it, really. Oh yes, and the some of some of that wire into cable. Now there's our outputs, which will then become inputs at some point. Now I'm going to take this down this way. Now this is going to be more of a mini process, because right now, as I say, these are going to be we've got two conveyor belts, which is going to be turned into screws, and three of those conveyor belts are going to be turned into cables, and that's going to be it for this small section here. Here or here, probably here actually, but I need to also make sure I do have space to get the cables out, the conveyor belts out that way, so we'll sort that out in a moment. Okay, I'll cut this bit of tree down. There we go. Is anything I can latch onto just to get some of them stones out? No, there isn't. That's okay though. So this might be okay for the screws, because all that we need is some constructors, and we've got two sets. So, but actually no, I won't. I'm just thinking about it, it'll be here. What was I thinking of? Right, so 3, 4, yeah, I'll make it the same length as that one. I'm keeping that just there, just so it reminds me that there's you know, a division between this areas. Now I need to put some space in for the other conveyor belts that will bypass that section at some point, because not all of them are going to be converted, because I need to keep some rods and some plate without turning them all into something else at the moment. There we go. So that'll come around. I don't need an, no, I don't, hold on, actually I might do. So we've got two, then we'll come down here. come into here, and then we have 3 there, and then here, and that's 3 there. So do I have space? Right, constructors, and we'd reinforced iron plate. Okay, there's going to be 6 here, and that's coming from them 2, so 2 conveyor belts going into there. That'll be the rods coming through, 3 constructors on each, which will then output screws. I won't get many to begin with, but I will be upgrading conveyor belts, etc. Soon, TM. Right, so I'll grab some iron ingots and make some reinforced. Now, just to make sure I don't forget, it's going to be 6, so I need some cable as well. I'll grab a little bit of cable, and I will just grab some from the storage here. There we go. I will grab some plate. There we go. Actually, I'll grab some rods as well. So I didn't actually need to get that. Those ingots, but hey, that's fine. Could be bothered to count. I'm not used to having the production line going. Right, so reinforced plates, so I do need screws. And I need 18 plates. There we go. There we go. Now cable. I'll just make a load of it. There we go. Hold on. No, it's in. No, I was right. Okay. 6. Yeah, I've got enough of that. Because yes, I will make another set of buffers only because there's splitters there. If it was going 1-to-1 straight into the what do you call it, constructor, then I wouldn't bother, but it is going to go through a splitter, so I want another buffer. There we go. And put you here, and you can go in there, you into there, you into there, you into there. So it's these two, and I want them to get into there. So I need to bring this straight through this way to here. I will. It's getting very determined there. There we go. Now you, I want you to come out to here. And then here. And then you can come down to here. I will put up one here. And then you can get aligned there and then into there. There we go. Of course I need to get some power in there, and I will do so once I get the constructors built. So we know that these are 1 block wide, so that's fine. Make sure that they are nicely aligned. Again, there is no space between these, but that's fine because we can get basically access through the alleyways, the avenues and alleyways. No, okay, never mind. Right, so we got a power here. I'm going to bring that to here. And then put another one just on this side, just to keep things nice and tidy. And bring that down to here. So there's one. I'm going to put one over here. Put one here. And put one there. Connect them up. One to there, one to there, one to there. Okay, I will add another one there. That's there, and that's there. And then that one can go there. Okay, now all of them are connected up. And these are that's gonna be all turned into screws. As I said before, I won't be making a lot of these to begin with until I upgrade things, but that's fine. It means it's future proof, I suppose. Put you into there, you into there, you into there, again, and again. Again, and then another set of storage, buffer storage. So there, get it all nicely lined up and snapped in, and it is facing the correct way. Got 2 more to do. And I need some more plate, but hey, I can just go grab some. That's already been made. That is off. Oh dear. That is. I'll just quickly fix that. Right, so plate. There we go. Turn that round, get that lined up. And then that goes into there. That goes into there. That into there. There we go. There we go. There we are. Actually, that's not too bad, but bearing in mind that these have been stuck in the storage buffers. And this is why we're getting a lot of that. That's a bit low because I grabbed some from there, which is fine. Now, the cable. As in converting the wire to cable. I'm not going to use splitters on them. I'm going to use 3, but I'm going to use those conveyors directly into going straight into the constructors without putting them through splitters and that kind of thing. Which means, of course, I don't need to put them into buffers, storage buffers, because they're going from a storage buffer straight into the production, so that's fine. So I need 3, so that's 9. So that. I didn't store that. Okay, so I can go and grab some screws. So now I'm not making screws manually. So that's a big help. And yes, I could make a crafting station up there, but my avatar could do with some exercise. Right, so just to make sure I know what I'm, well, think I know what I'm doing. There we go. So need 9. And then I need 3 storage, which will come after the yeah, I got everything. How's plate? Well, I can pick up some plate, so that's okay. Yeah, buffer storage after the constructors to store the cable. Just jump over there. And we do have space for 3. Now, I shall put them here because I want them recessed in a little bit. Because if I'm going to bring some conveyor belts down here and to bypass all this, I need some space to do some put some foundations down and push them down that way, so I'm going to put these here. Okay, so actually I will put them in right now. I'll go around this way. There's a space there that I can get through, and 3. So I'll put a bit of space there as well, get that lined up. There we go. There we go. And those are facing the correct way, which kind of like does make it a bit of a change for this game, to be honest. There we go. Now power, I will put one on either side here. I'll go to there. Just in case I need some over that way as well, I can run it that way. I don't know why I went around the wrong side there, but I did. Right, so them are cable. There we go. And then I can just get in between there. So now that's going to be there, there and there. Just so I know where and what I'm aiming for. That's that one there. There we go. And of course, with the next one being a little bit further away, it won't be, I won't get it so far down, so that's going to be there. And that's more of a case of can't afford, so I will put that there for the moment and go and grab some more plate. There we go. And I will bring that to there. And then the next one, yeah, that will come out to there. And I will chuck that there. That goes there, that goes there. Hold on. No, that went a bit skewy. Why did that? Oh yeah, that's the loose one that got bolted down when that misaligned that. That's fine. So can we get this down to here? Yeah. And now to here. That will go there and then into there. This will go here and into there, and then this will go, is that correct? No, it's there. Okay. I will go there and then into here. And I can't afford again, so I'll go and grab some more plate. Just because I like jumping now and again, you know. Exercise. Then later on I can fine tune these according to needs, and that'll be good. So I need to bring this down here. To allow me to walk, and also for the conveyor belts that's going to bypass these. So there we go, cable. So we've now got wire and cable, rods and screws and plates. Which will now have to be think about combining them together to make reinforced plates. Let's have a look. I should have. Have I got modular frames yet? I should have. Plus, of course, the great thing is we've still got all of these resources here as well. Got another 2 conveyor belts coming in. Yes, got rotors as well. And that's when it starts getting a little bit tricky. Because we've got screws and plates. Screws and rods. Rods and reinforced plates. But that's for the next, not the next one, but the one after that. This one, what we're looking for is stuff that we can produce by adding together 2 basic components. So that is your reinforced plate, your rotor, and that's it. That's the next 2. For now, of course. And yes, I am aware that my factory is spread out somewhat. That's fine. So we want screws and rods, so we need to bring these around. So what I'll do is I'll bring these around, get them ready for the next stage of production. Then we shall pick a milestone. And then we shall go for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise these up. So I'm going to need a few rods, but we'll get to that in a moment. So now for these ones here, them are all fine. But what we do need here is we need to bring these straight out. So we're going to need to bring these straight up. Now, problem is Though the game will probably call me a liar and prove it as well. And it does. Okay, I was going to say it's going to be too steep, but it's not, thankfully, and I'm really glad I'm wrong. Because now I can just bring these straight up and over. And yes, I could bring them around a different way, but I want to do it this way so I've got the ability to alter production as I need to. And even more so when I get the smart splitters. It would also be very useful to have stackable conveyor belts right now, but I don't have them. So pointless crying about it. Right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'll make that about there. That shouldn't have a problem. There we go. I could combine and then split again, but that's going to cause bottlenecks. Okay, you're going to be a bit awkward, aren't you? Okay. There we go. This one is going to be a little bit further out. There. Can't afford, so I need some more plate. No, that's not plate. Oh yes, I've got 2. Okay. 2 plate storages there. Okay, so that's there. And then you are going to be here and here. It does start to quite quickly build up with regards to number of conveyor belts. And now of course we need these to do the same, and I'm encroaching on here, so yeah, it's going to take up a lot of space I know, until I get the stackable conveyor belts. And I know I could say I'm not going to bother with these because I don't use them right now. But I'm talking about the wire and the cable for that matter. Right, so I'll bring you up. I'm going to make you a little bit more graceful on, oh no, on the incline. There we go. Got 17 plate left. There we go. Right, need some more plate. except I'm pretty much using all the plate at the moment. So I've got plenty of ingots, so I'll go and fabricate some plate. Again, it's about speed of production because I need to upgrade the conveyor belts and the production line in general. I've got 30 rods. I'll make another 20 or something like that for now. Actually, I'll probably make a lot more than that. Let's see. Actually, I think, yeah, I'll stick to the 20 iron rods because I want plate. And I want it bad. There we go, 19. That's fine. There we go. Run all the way back. Painting the foundations will be a good idea. Green for walkways or something like that. So that's going to be there. So we're talking about here. And then I can go down there. That's here, so it's going to be about here. Okay, that's fine. I'll put an intermediary here and here. Press the wrong key. There we go. And that's going to be fine there. I've still got a fair few plates left, which is good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring those straight through. Instead of bending them around to there, I don't need to. Concrete. There we go. I'll stick that 4 back because it's a waste of an inventory space. Inventory, whichever one you want. So I'll take this down. And there. Okay, so we will need to bring this over slightly, just ever so slightly. So we've got that one there, that one there, and that one there. So that'll do it without clipping anything. Oh, hold on, I've got all of these ones to do as well. Oops. I forgot I had 4 there. That's okay. So, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, and that there. It's still bringing it over ever so slightly. Right, I need some more. Is that backed up yet? Yes, okay, so it's starting to fill up those buffer storages. Yes, I forgot I can't walk. That is another reason why I like these stackable. You can actually walk underneath them, unless of course you've got a normal conveyor belt stuck underneath a stackable, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. I know I've missed one or two. That's fine. No. There we go. No. And then bring them down to there. 2, 3, 4. Now that's 4 there, which is going to make things awkward. Very awkward. So, let's have a look. That's can't quite do it that way. Right, how far can we get this down to? To about here, okay. So you're there. Let's have a look. Okay, we're really gonna need stackables. Yes, we are. I'm gonna have to convert those and bring them into stackables, but I can't do that yet. So what do we need to do? I need to get the space elevator next to unlock those 2 tiers, and then we can look at stackable conveyor belts. I won't be doing it this episode. So we need rotors. Saying we can't. This is the thing. I wish I could just click somewhere on here and say put that into the to-do requirements list. But no, what I'm gonna have to do is just get iron plate. 75 of them. I'm writing it down on a piece of paper. I know I should be able to remember, but and 50 rotors. That isn't actually too difficult. Let's sort through what I've got. I'm gonna stick those away. Right. Okay, so now I will just make these out of ingots. So rotors and reinforced plates. So I need quite a few because I'm going to be making rods and screws and plates and then reinforced plates. I need 75. Right, so that's 150, that's 300 plate. That's 100 done. I know I had some beforehand, but that's okay. That's halfway through now. Two-thirds, just need another 100. Another 50 now. There you go. Now, I need 24 screws. I need 75, so that's one. Right, okay, I need a lot of screws, but that's okay. Oh, do enough rods for... Okay. 1500 screws. Then I need to get some... what else do I need? 1500. And I need more plates. Okay, I need to get some more. There we go. There we go. Oh, I've got to make the actual screws. For a moment there, I thought that I already had 1500 screws made. Duh. That's why I got a little bit puzzled. Why that counter wasn't going up. Silly me. It is late. In fact, it's so late it's early. Another 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Then with the rotors, I need 50 rotors. So I'll have to get some more ingots, but that's fine. And of course, screws. So 22 screws each, we need 50. So that is basically another huge bucket load of screws. I shall remember to actually fabricate the screws this time. Almost there. That'll do. Of course, the number of rotors I can make will go down because I'm using the rods. There we go, you see. That's fine. So that'll go back up. Then I'll make the rotors and then go and send the space elevator away, and that'll open up those tiers. And then we can have a look and see about getting the stackable conveyor belts. But I won't do that this time. There we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bingo. It's a bit like Frogger, if I had some of them conveyor belts going the other way. There's the 50, and there's the 75. Seal that up. There we go. Motors and modular frames, which no, not until we get some of the manufacturing done. But we should have stackable conveyors. Yes. So again, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, do that next time. Anyway, so I'll get on top of my little tower there, my ivory tower. Not quite. So that's doing its merry thing. That's doing its merry thing. That's just doing its stuff. So, as I say, those conveyor belts, I will leave them there, but then I will drop them into the stackable and then bring them around nicely. Um, I may change that layout later. I don't know. But for the moment, I'm just going to leave the ones that's there up a height and then bring them onto the stackable, bring them around. Area here, which will be for to further process them into reinforced plates, rotors, and that kind of thing. And then be a space here for further process stuff such as modular frames, that kind of thing. Over here will be when we start, probably here, that area there, when we start looking at steel production, and then the stuff can go around and into the next area for the more advanced stuff, if that makes sense. That's kind of like what I'm going to be doing. I might not do it exactly like that. So anyway, that is a good time to stop. Tier unlocked and ready for to get the milestone to unlock the stackable conveyor belts. So that's going well. That's going well. I know I'm not the fastest of Satisfactory engineers, but that's not the point for me. For me, the enjoyment is in playing rather than getting to the end game. Uh, if I was doing speed runs and that kind of thing, that would be a totally different kettle of fish entirely. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is Commander Beverly Hunter. Please click on the like button if you like my content, subscribe if you have not and you wish to, and click on the notification bell if you want to be notified when I put more content online. As I say, this is Beverly. Thank you for watching. Take care. Until next time. Bye.